Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I invite you to venture into the heart of Assam. India taught a place both revered and feared, sacred and sinister. The Kamakhya Temple on Nilachal Hill, Guwahati, known across the subcontinent as one of the 51 Shakti Peethas. It is celebrated for fertility, power, and worship of the divine feminine. But beneath the vibrancy lies a hidden realm of asterisk tantric rites, black magic, and whispers about souls lost in ritual darkness. Kamakhya's origin is ancient and dramatic. Legend claims the temple's sanctum houses the yoni, the womb of Sati-1, of the fallen body parts of Shiva's wife. Scattered across India after her death, built over centuries. The temple's architecture reflects a potent fusion of tribal traditions and tantric Shakti worship. Each June, the Ambabachi Mela draws throngs of pilgrims who believe the goddess undergoes menstruation during this time. And the earth itself is blessed with unimaginable creative and sexual energy. The water near the temple runs red. Priests seal the inner sanctum for days. This breathtaking ritual is both a celebration of fertility and a conduit for intense, esoteric power. Kamakhya is a living tantric site. Its priests and practitioners speak of black and white magic. While some perform blessings, others are thought to wield powers over love, fate, and even life and death. The complex hosts chapels dedicated to the 10 Mahavidyas forms of the divine feminine associated with death, transformation, and fierce protection. For tantric adepts, this is a fateful crucible where mortal will meet cosmic force, and yet many fear what takes root here. During Ambabachi Mela, thousands of tantrics gather, and among sacrifices of goats and buffaloes, at least one purported incident in 2019 involved a human sacrifice nearby, shocking even local authorities. Though human sacrifice is not sanctioned by temple priests, rumors persist, especially about illicit midnight rituals at secret shrines within the complex. Local lore asserts that Kamakhya's reputation for black magic has roots deep in Assam's collective memory. It is said that the power here was harnessed by kings and sorcerers alike, especially during times of war. Some accounts claim tantric rites at Kamakhya repelled armies. When Mughal General Muhammad Shah's troops attacked Assam, folklore holds that tantric ritual sowed such fear that his entire advance force vanished, becoming the stuff of legend. The redemptive aspect, however, is less spoken of. Just as much as rituals here are intended to bestow blessings, love, fertility, victory, they are also used for binding spells, curses, and dark enchantment, Human sacrifice claimed a shadowy past, even if symbolic or mythical in most telling. One Redditor claims there were beheadings near the temple grounds, ritualistic and terrifying in nature. Visitors after dark speak of palpable energy. One traveler described creeping dread upon entering a small chapel, dark, poorly lit, the air trembling with chants and a sensation of being watched. Some areas, like the Kamakhya Shrine, draw tantric rituals so secretive that mobile signals vanish, and only devoted adepts dare enter by torchlight. Stories tell of contractors forced to appease local spirits or devotees trapped during Ambabachi, their skin red and eyes glazed. Whether exaggerated or real, these tales cement Kamakhya's fearsome mystique. And here lies the darkest secret. Rumor whispers that some go beyond sacrifice and transformation to selling their souls through a series of midnight rituals involving chants to the goddess Kali or Mahavidya Dumavati. Some allegedly make bargains claiming power, charms, control, be in exchange for their essence. Such deeds, if true, end horrifically. Testimonies, though impossible to verify, speak of practitioners who vanish from the earth, of bodies found lifeless in silent groves, eyes glazed, tongues torn, whether myth, put, or truth. The temple's reputation as a spa of black magic is pervasive and chilling. India's attitude toward such matters is evolving. Maharashtra has its Anti-Superstition and Black Magic Act of 2013, outlawing human sacrifice, plough, and inhuman tantric rites. Assam has no such law, but each reported incident, each whispered rumor, reinforces public concern. Temple authorities emphasize that controlled rituals are in service to the goddess, not malicious sorcery. But the boundary between worship and fear remains thin. What is horror, if not the unknown? To visit Kamakhya is to walk among legends. Divine, macabre, erotic, terrifying. It is to stand in a place where creation and destruction are worshipped as two sides of the same coin. The temple's mixing of fertility rites and blood offers, tantric devotion and rumors of soul bargains, evokes a timeless dread. Civilization may see it as myth, but to the frightened Kamakhya is real and restless. So I ask you tonight, do you dare seek power? Power at the gates of the supernatural, at Kamakhya, where frogs croak in crimson rivers, where chanting echoes beneath stone, and where believers and skeptics alike feel the call of the void. Beware, for in such places, power is not given, it is taken, and often with a terrible price. Kamakhya Temple, a place where sacred tradition and whispered darkness entwine, a place that draws pilgrims to pray and draws others deeper, bound to practices too potent for mortal control, a place where black magic is not a legend, but a living legacy. If you visit, go with reverence and fear. Thank you.